As well as testing reading and spelling, when diagnosing dyslexia, many psychologists test 4 main areas of IQ. These are verbal comprehension, working memory, perceptual organisation and processing speed. A question I'm usually asked by my clients is, what do all these things mean? What is processing speed? What is working memory? Let me demystify some of these terms for you now. Verbal comprehension tests measure your ability to explain and describe concepts and ideas. They assess how much formal and informal knowledge you've acquired through your experiences in the world. If this is a strength for you, you are likely to do well in meetings and presentations, asking the right questions and articulating your point. As a dyslexic, you might find that nervousness or memory difficulties interrupt your flow, but as long as you're prepared, you will come across well in person. If verbal comprehension is a weakness for you, you might know what you want to say, but find it hard to describe. You might become confused about whether something that's just been said is similar or different to what's been said before. You might find it hard to put things into categories. You won't be at your best in meetings or presentations. Working memory is not to be confused with short-term memory or long-term memory. It's a little bit more like attention. Imagine your computer. How many screens can you have open before you start forgetting things? Working memory is usually only assessed using verbal information, i.e., remember what you've heard. People who do well at this are likely to remember names and numbers easily, do mental arithmetic, and maintain concentration in meetings when a lot of information is being discussed. People who are weak in working memory tend to forget phone messages, find it hard to track new information in meetings, and find it hard to follow verbal instructions. However, for lots of the clients I've worked with, when I test their visual working memory, it can be very different. Lots of dyslexics can remember visual information beautifully, even when their working memory in the main test is very poor. This means that as long as you write something down, you can remember it more easily. In meetings, you can make mind maps to help you track new information. Lots of dyslexia strategies involve this kind of skill transfer. To find out more, take our screening test and download the full results. Perceptual organisation tests measure non-verbal reasoning. If we take words out of it, how easily can you assess complex relationships and patterns? People who score highly here are likely to be good at visual thinking, identifying the bigger picture. You'll find links between seemingly unrelated ideas. You'll find it easy to draw conclusions from seeing things represented spatially, like maps rather than a list of directions, or graphs and diagrams rather than text. People who don't score highly in perceptual organisation usually need to have order and structure prescribed for them. They won't automatically see how things fit together. Unlikely to be visual thinkers, they might prefer to talk things through or write detailed action points rather than to draw a mind map, flowchart or diagram. Processing speed assesses our ability to focus our attention, visually scan and sequence information. It requires our ability to use fine motor control and to work at speed. If you are good at this, you are also probably a quick reader and writer. You'll be able to process forms, spreadsheets and data entry quickly. You'll be able to learn new routines and tasks with ease. If processing speed is a weakness for you, you'll find forms, spreadsheets and data entry more difficult. You might also experience frustration when trying to make quick decisions on detailed information, for example, trying to find the quickest route on a map or knowing which box to tick on a questionnaire. Finding new work processes which remove frustration is what we do best. We love it. We can help you devise strategies from your strengths, and then you become able to operate at your higher level. Genius! Our website, Genius Within, brings together new cutting-edge e-learning tools. We want to share with you the strategies we've learned over the years. You can access our site at your desk or at home and start unleashing your genius straight away.